911, what's your emergency? Hello? Are you there?
I hit somebody, and I left him. I left him there. Oh my God.
Don't tell anyone. Not ever. I can do this. I can keep you safe if no one ever hears about it.
The boy you hit this morning is Jimmy Baxter's son.
The head of the most vicious crime family in the city.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, you will be found.
I promise you, it's going to be all right.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Movie Buffer. Today we are going to review the new series, limited series, called Your Honor. Your Honor is an American limited series starring Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad, another ridiculously amazing series. Your Honor is adapted from the Israeli TV series Kvodo, and I have no idea if I said that correct. However, an Indian movie called Dhrishyam, released in 2013 and Hindi in 2015, seems to be an inspiration for this show. In Dhrishyam, a cable operator's daughter kills a police inspector's general's son in self-defense. Kind of similar to this particular series. As for the US version synopsis, when the teenage son of a prominent New Orleans judge accidentally kills another teen in a hit and run, the judge urges him to turn himself in to the police, but changes his mind when he learns the victim was the son of a local mafia kingpin. The judge attempts to dispose of the evidence, leads to tragic consequences for another teen. First of all, let me say, thank you for an exceptional writing, directing, and acting series. Jesus, can we have that from time to time? Obviously, not as many times as I would like. This is a limited series, which means after the 10 episodes are done, it's over. There has been speculation of a season 2, but as of this recording, it's only speculation. I'm actually liking these limited series. It's not the drawn out season after season. It's more of an in-depth story than a movie can provide with just, 2 hours. We really get to know each character and explore their emotional dynamic and actually feel for each storyline. It's like a 10-hour movie. I love it, when it's good, of course, and Your Honor is good. The writing is amazing. It starts off with a happy family and a young boy, Rocco Baxter, played by Benjamin Wadsworth, who receives an exciting 17th birthday gift, a motorcycle. It may be a few days before his actual birthday, but his father is excited, his son is excited, and off the son goes on a quick trip through the neighborhood and beyond to experience his joy and excitement of his new toy. Never mind that his father is the equivalent to Al Capone of the South Quarter, or whatever quarter they have in Louisiana, whatever, I don't know. Unfortunately, the judge's son is also out for a ride, yet not a pleasure journey. His ride is one of pain, grief, and unbridled fear. All of those emotions combined distracts him from the road and the fatal collision happens. This, my friend, is where the story actually begins. This is a twisted story of intrigue and a menagerie of subplot webs. You have the mafia family and how the mob boss who rules his people is actually ruled by his wife, Gina Baxter, played by the incredible Hope Davis. His son Rocco, the tragic victim, is just a kid living and loving life until he dies. The middle sister, Fia Baxter, played by Lily Kay, albeit an independent rebel, believes wholeheartedly that her father is just another immigrant who came to this country, struggled, and made a success for himself, providing for his family in the most legal of ways. Anyway, His eldest son, Carlo Baxter, played by Jimmy Stanton, who knows the truth of his Irish mafia family and is trying hard to follow in his parents' footsteps. The dynamics of that alone is fascinating, not to mention how, though the father is strict and grounded in his criminal ways, you can see him wanting a simpler life. Then we have the judge and his son, Adam Desiato, played by Hunter Duhan, who are reeling from the horrific loss of wife and mother, try to maintain their small little two-person family. The grieving son trying to find his place in the world and accidentally commits this horrible act of a hit and run which tortures him throughout the entire series.
I agree with Franny. I think your mom would be very proud of you.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Act like everything is normal. Like where I'm gonna go to college and how I'm doing in school matters.
Of course it matters, Adam. Please, just cannot go down this road.
I have to. I mean, I have to because you're not listening to me, Dad. I mean, do you know what day it is tomorrow?
Yeah. It's Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. And life will go on, and Saturday will be Saturday, except that they are burying Rocco Baxter, Dad. Should I just pretend that isn't happening?
Yes! Yes!
The father, our main character, the judge, who is also grieving his wife, has had an affair that began before his wife died, starts cashing in favors from his powerful friends to hide his son's hit and run. And this is where another heartbreaking victim comes into play, the presumed killer. In asking for favors, the judge inadvertently involves another 17-year-old into the triad of despair. Kofi Jones, played by Lamar Johnson. If this isn't the trickle-down theory played out in its most dramatic way, I don't know what is. Judge Desiato asked his friend the mayor, played by Isaiah Whitlock Jr., to help him with his son's discretion. The mayor does, and calls on his contacts in a local gang, who contacts one of their soldiers, poor Kofi Jones. Kofi steals the judge's car that participated in the hit and run, but gets pulled over after the so-called theft and is identified as the hit and run killer. The mafia hears about it from their contact on the police force and encourages him, oh so delicately, to plead guilty. He does, then is killed in prison for it because he killed the mafia kingpin's son. Oh my God, I cried during most of the scenes regarding Kofi. There is so much more regarding him, especially after he is killed. Just ridiculously sad. Even though I've told you some details about the series, I am not spoiling it for you, I assure you. The story itself is, it's kind of a typical story. You get, you got the mafia, you got the judge, you got, gang members. But the real beauty of this story is how it is played out. How so many different webs and things are being intertwined and intermixed, and how we touch so many different people's lives and you don't know until the end. It's just amazing. This series is equivalent to a Greek tragedy. It is just awful. However, like most Greek tragedies, it gets you to thinking about life and what is the meaning of truth and honor. Is truth really about telling the truth? Most would say yes, but is it really? The term white lie, quote unquote, came from somewhere. Even if we take out the racist connotations, white can easily be replaced by innocent, the innocent lie, the lie that spares you pain and aggravation. This is the main theme of this series. I say this to protect you, I do this to protect you, yet in reality, nothing can truly protect you. People die. Sometimes it is no one's fault. And sometimes the fault is yours because of your actions that led to the demise of your loved one. Your honor also causes you to think about the definition of innocent. Are any of us truly innocent? That's what this series brings. It gives you a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to contemplate, and the title Your Honor is really not about the fact that he's a judge and you call him Your Honor, but the honor that we take as an oath to our family, our friends, to life itself, to how we deal with people, how we deal with consequences. Do we deal truly with our consequences, or do we try to get out of it? Do we try to survive it? Is that just our normal animalistic instinct as a human being to try to deflect and try to deny? I don't know. Are you an honorable person? What would you do when backed into a corner? Would you come out swinging, or would you just say, you know what, you're right, I did it, I'm sorry, or whatever? Most of us won't do the last part. We'll try to get out of it to save whoever we can, save. So this is what this series is truly about. Again, amazing acting, just an amazing script. So, Your Honor, have you seen it? What did you think of the web of lies, the deceit, and the death of the innocent that occurred as a theme in this series? I found it all fascinating and astounding. I was thoroughly intrigued and engulfed from the beginning to the end. Leave your comments below. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with your movie buffer friends and people who love TV and interesting series. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. See you next time in the Movie Buffers. Peace, two fingers.